I'm of course going to start with the unboxing. I love when packages come in these cute small boxes. They usually come in this when you order 3 slimes, and I think it's the perfect size. On top, it was the business card, but I'll get into the little extras later. This had a ton of packing peanuts, which I like because it made sure the slimes are secure. And I like these containers because they're very sturdy. They're the ones that Slime Obsidian used to have, just with blue lids, which I really like. And they make her stickers pop, which I really like, by the way. They're super unique because other shops either use circles, some even hearts, and when you order 3, 2 are the parakeet slime one, and then 1 is the 3 birds, which are really cute. And then she of course puts the boxes that kind of like level them out. Along with the slimes, my package came with this really nice business card that fits her slime shop aesthetic, as well as borax. I would just recommend to label, as always, just keep safe, especially for new slime people. A reversible wristband, which is really cool. It says her website, parakeetslimes.com, and bird fan. And 2 candies, which I always appreciate. M&M cookie ice cream is a cloud cream scented chocolate chip cookie dough, and it's a 7-ounce priced at $13.99, and it comes with 2 M&M charms, and this is a very popular slime on her website. It also came with some fake chocolate pieces at the bottom. I was looking forward to the scent on the slime, but it smells like light artificial chocolate, sadly, but it's a light scent and it's not too bad, so it's not a big deal. I like the color of the slime. I love brown slimes. They just look really nice. As you can see, it was a little rippy at first, but I just had to warm it up. This slime was a bit hard to get out of the container because her cloud creams have quite a bit of water, so they're almost like ices, so they get stuck to the containers, but luckily I was able to get it out. And I like how this slime is quite fluffy. The slime drizzles pretty well, almost like a cloud slime, which I really like. And as you can see, it came with the 2 cute M&M charms. One was glittery and the other was just a purple one, and I really like the different combinations, and I really think that's generous and it adds a nice touch to the slime. And also has the chocolate pieces, which also look nice, and I love any cookie themed slime because I'm just a sweet treats lover, which is why I'm obsessed with any sweet themed slime, and I'm always excited for the scents. I think out of all of the cloud creams that I've ever got from her, this one is my favorite just because it's so fluffy and I like the concept of it, and I've been wanting the slime for the longest time. The only thing that would have made it better for me is the scent. Like, even if it didn't smell like chocolate chip cookies, I would have liked a chocolate scent, but I still recommend this slime. It leaves a bit of a residue feeling on my hands, which is not my favorite, but you can fix that by washing your hands. I also just wanted to mention that sometimes it gets stuck to my surfaces because of the water content, but other than that, it's a pretty good slime. Party Milk is a thick and glossy scented marshmallow frosting, and it's a 7-ounce for $12.99. It has fake chocolate and nut pieces and rainbow star sprinkles. This is one of her best-selling slimes and textures. As you can see, this slime is super thick and glossy, and I absolutely love the add-ins. I was very happy to see that I got a lot because in a lot of the reviews I've seen, a lot of people didn't have many in there, so they complained that they wish they had more, which I completely understand because when there's cute add-ins and you don't have a lot, you wish you had more because you want to really see them in the slime so you can get the full effect. And here you can see the nut pieces and the chocolate pieces and the star sprinkles and the regular sprinkles. And I think those are so cool. I've never seen this before. And these are like actual hard pieces, which I think is unique. I'm used to the foam chunks. I think she should use the foam chunks instead though, because in my opinion, these are really like hard and sharp and they're kind of like dangerous. Like, maybe my hands are just sensitive though, but they were like kind of like hurting. And another thing about them that I didn't like was they kind of like popped out sometimes. It happens like in a little bit in the video, like they fall out. But she has sold it like this for a long time and I like the way they look, but I feel like foam chunks kind of could have that look and effect just the same. But these are unique as well. It's just my opinion personally. But I like these too. I just think that the change would be nice. But even so, I like these. As you can see, it was a bit rippy, but I liked how thick and glossy this slime was. I don't get thick and glossy slimes often because they're so basic, and I try to branch out and get different textures. And here you can see one of the pieces coming out. And it's nothing that's a big deal. It's just, you know, it's kind of like dangerous. But if you are going to get this slime, just make sure you either don't have sensitive hands or at least you're older, because these may be a little risky. But yes, on to the scent. I love the scent. It smells like frosting. Another thing that I've seen in the reviews is that the scent was too light. But luckily for me, I don't know if this batch was scented more heavily or what, but this was a great one. I got a lot of add-ins, which you can see is really nice. It was nice and thick and glossy. The price was even lowered, so I got a really good deal. So I'm very grateful. And I really enjoyed the slime. It wasn't anything too crazy, but I'd say it was worth it because it's fun to play with, and it's pretty accurate to how it's described. Reese's Pieces ice cream is a cloud cream. The only thing I don't like about the charms is that they really get stuck to the slime. And if you guys wanted to know how to get slime off of charms, you can dissolve it in hot water and it will take it off. I love how soft and sizzly the slime is, and I love the color. It really reminds me of peanut butter, so I think it's perfect. And the fake nut add-ins I think are either similar or the same ones as the ones she uses in her party milk slime, but a little bit smaller. And they are a little hard, but not as hard as the ones in the party milk slime, so they're a little easier to play with. And they add a bit of texture, which some of you might like. This slime is really fun to squish and swirl and press down on because it's super satisfying. The main reason that I got this slime was for the scent, because I've always wanted a peanut butter scent. And it sounded amazing, chocolate and peanut butter. I'm kind of sad that it doesn't smell like chocolate or peanut butter to me. But I actually still like the scent. And I'm really confused with the scent because I still can't figure out exactly what it smells like. But I still like it. It smells nice and sweet. What I've noticed from ordering from her twice is that her cloud creams are more of icy, especially this one. But I still really like this slime a lot more than Icy's, because her slimes are kind of like a combination of both. But I like that because at least it doesn't have any fallout, but it does have really nice sizzles because it is kind of like a hybrid between a cloud cream and Icy. So it's kind of like best of both worlds. The only thing is that it has a little bit of a residue-ish feeling, but it's not anything that's crazy. And you can kind of see on my table that it is a little bit wet, but not anything that's disgusting or like irritating. And it does get a little annoying to get out of the container, but it does come out eventually, so it's nothing really too much to complain about, just something to mention. Her cloud cream slimes also make my hands dry after playing with them, but slimes tend to do that sometimes. And a great solution to that is washing your hands, which you should always do after playing with slime, and then putting on some lotion.